Kalkadosh, Boker Or, Bekiim Halacha 4 day 9. We are on page 24, Siman Kafhei. This is Halacha Zain. Okay, we're doing today Zain and Chet. Okay, so Halacha Zain. According to Shulchan Aruch, those people who regularly wear a Tallit Katan should put on the Tallit Katan and Tefillin while at home. Go to the synagogue and then put on Tallit Gadol. However, the common custom based on the Kabbalists is put on both Tallit Katan and Tallit Gadol and then the Tefillin, all while at home. And then you go to the synagogue. See a discussion about this practice of leaving home to the synagogue with already one's Tallit, starting in Halacha 12. So in Halacha 12, we're going to speak about this, that you come to the synagogue already with a Tallit and Tefillin already on. Okay? Footnote number 9. Maran writes in the Bet Yosef, the proper procedure is to say the Beracha on the Tallit Katan, put on the Tefillin, and then go to the synagogue and put on Tallit Gadol. In this way, you follow the instructions of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. The one should be wearing tzitzit and tefillin when he's leaving the home for the synagogue. These are likewise the instructions of Rabbi Yonah. Based on this, the Shulchan Aruch writes down, those who regularly wear Tallit Katan should put the tefillin on at home, then go to the synagogue, and then put on the Tallit, right, the Tallit Gadol. The Rama, however, testified that the common custom is put on Tallit Gadol at home as well. And they make the bracha on the Tallit, and then they put on the tefillin. That's fully dressed for prayer, and then they go to the synagogue. This matches the opinion of also the earlier, right, in the Bet Yosef. Maran did not give an explanation for the instructions he gave in the Bet Yosef. Why is it preferable to put on the tefillin before the Tallit Gadol, as it appears to be the case? It may be that there's no halachic preference for this formula. It was just simply for someone who prefers not to walk on the streets with a Tallit Gadol because of non-Jewish neighbors. Okay? See Aruch HaShulchan. Okay? As the Rama testified, the common custom is to put on the Tallit Gadol also at home, putting on the tefillin, right? According to the Kabbalah, this is a necessary procedure, enabling the person to connect with supernal worlds in the proper order. See the Ben Ish Chai, where he showed the instructions alluded in Pasuk Vayatufim Lelavam Kshurim Yaakov. You remember we said that Atufim, right, is the Leitatev Betzitzit, and then Kshurim Yaakov. Then you do the Kshira of the tefillin. So first you put on the Talit, and then the Tefillin. Okay? Then he says, another hint to this procedure is in the fact of the word tzitzit, right? It ends with the letter tav, which stands for tefillin. Alternatively, the word tzitzit is made from the initial letter Tziva Hashem tzitzit yanichu techila, which Hashem commanded us to do the tzitzit, that you put that first. The Chavim Gusover taught in the name of the Oziel HaKadosh that according to the Kabbalah, you have to put on both Tallit Katan and Tallit Gadol, and then the tefillin. Okay, until here we're clear? Okay, next. If someone, halacha number 8, okay, what happens if a person does not have talit? He only has tefillin. If someone has a tefillin with him, but not a talit, but he knows someone will soon bring him a talit, so that he's able to wear it for Kriyat Shema in the proper time. Does he have to wait until his talit arrives or not? So he says here he should wait. Okay, then he must put on the talit and afterwards the tefillin, and then he could pray. If it appears, however, that the talit will not arrive in time for saying the Shema is passed, so then don't wait for it. Put on the tefillin without a talit, say Shema and Amidah, and later when the talit arrives, put it on while he's still wearing the tefillin. Number 10, footnote in the bottom. The Rama ruled that if someone does not have a talit available, it is not necessary to wait for it. He should just put on the tefillin and begin praying. When the talit arrives, then he puts it on. The Magen Avraham, what? Yeah, he's got it to see. We're talking about talit gadol. Right? The Magen Avraham explained that this ruling is based upon the Gemara in Yevamot, that we never postpone performing a mitzvah if we're able to do it in a superior manner at a later time. Meaning, right? Meaning, let's say right now I could do the mitzvah in a better time, or I could do it, meaning like in a better way, or I could do it right now in not as good as a way. Don't wait. Don't postpone a mitzvah, because many times you don't know if you're going to be able to do it later on. So you do it right away. Do the mitzvah right now. So he says the Pri Megadim added, right, that although the general principle is right to give precedence to the mitzvah, there's more tadir. If it's not possible to perform the mitzvah tadir, so go ahead with other mitzvah. According to these rules, it is unnecessary to wait for the talit. He says why, even though it's more tadir, because even if a person knows that his tefillin will arrive in a few minutes, he should put on his tefillin immediately and not wait. Despite this, the Chavakim Sofer taught that according to the Oziel HaKadosh, you still have to wait. Therefore, as long as a person is confident that his talit is going to come on time, he has to wait. In practice, it is better to follow the instruction of the Kavachayim. This is because of the Erech HaShulchan disagreed with the Magen Avraham, brought down a Trumat Hadeshin, ruling the Gemara's rule never postpone a mitzvah only applies when postponing it is likely to make the person lose opportunity altogether. Meaning, when do we say don't do it, meaning do it now and not only if it could be that you might not be able to do it at all later on. But if for sure you could do it later on in a better time, like in a better way, do it later on in a better way. So now the question is it better to perform a mitzvah earlier or in the ideal manner? Right? If someone has a choice of performing a mitzvah immediately in a manner which is less than ideal, or later on in the manner which is ideal, should he perform it immediately or should he wait? So Rav David ben Zimra was asked about a person held in prison, where he was incapable of performing any mitzvah, who was granted a furlough for 1 day. Should he wait for Purim when he would be able to fulfill the maximum number of mitzvot, or should he take the first available time? Okay, so again, he's in the right. What should he do? Should he wait for Purim and then get out for Purim? Was he's got like 1 day out, right? Or should he take it right away? One contemporary rabbi wrote a lengthy response and first ruled the best day to take is Yom Kippur. But afterwards, he changed his mind and decided that in Purim, since it includes the important factor of Pesum and Isa, so therefore you should do that one. However, David insisted that no one is rely on this ruling, and its conclusion that it should take the first day possible, whenever it will be. Otherwise, he's going to be over on Emavidim and Mitzvot. You understand? It's a fascinating question. Yeah. Yeah. So he says one might think that this ruling disagrees with the Trumat Hadeshin, which is that as long as one will not lose the opportunity for mitzvah altogether, it's best to wait. The Chacham Tzvi cited the Erech HaShulchan, however, instituted that David agreed with Trumat Hadeshin. The Trumat Hadeshin dealt with a case where the person had a choice performing the mitzvah now in a less ideal manner, or the same mitzvah later on in the ideal manner. Such a case ruled that as long as the one is confident, so then you should do it, right? You should perform the mitzvah later on, you should postpone it. David is dealing with a question whether to perform a number of mitzvot today or to perform different mitzvot on another day. In that case, the rule to perform the mitzvah that comes to one's hand is first without taking into consideration something else. You understood? Because basically, if I do mitzvot, it's tomorrow's other mitzvot. It's not the same mitzvot. So therefore, I cannot compare both cases because you have to do the mitzvot of today. You're going to be doing other mitzvot. It's something completely different. The Shulchan Aruch, okay, the next page in the footnotes. Shulchan Aruch ruled that it is best to postpone the reciting Birkat HaLevanah until Saturday night. Since at that time people are emotionally elevated and the pleasures enjoyed during the Shabbat, they're dressed in Shabbat clothing, even when it's possible to do it earlier in the week. The Halacha instructs us to do it still in this manner. The Mishnah Berurah quotes the Gaon Vilna that he says one must say Birkat HaLevanah the first possible night. Don't wait until Motzei Shabbat. In the Sharat Tziyun, he cited the Sefer Chasidim ruling that one must never postpone a mitzvah, even if you're doing it in a superior manner. And then again, this matches the Mishnah Berurah's ruling that one must not postpone the mitzvah of Tefillin until later on. So basically, we're trying to compare the Birkat HaLevanah to this case exactly. Meaning, just like Birkat HaLevanah Maran told you, wait and do it in the best way possible, which is going to be Motzei Shabbat, even though you could do it tonight. So it's the same thing, right? But the Mishnah Berurah said, no, don't wait. So just like my Birkat HaLevanah, he tells you don't wait. So to wear the Tefillin, he tells you don't wait. Put on the Tefillin right now. And whenever comes a Tallit, comes a Tallit.
If you can do it by yourself tonight or with a minyan on Shabbat.
No, for Sfaradim, you always wait until Motzei Shabbat. Singing for the Mishnah Berurah. Yeah. The Aratzot HaChaim, however, explained that the two cases are fundamentally different. Regarding Birkat HaLevanah, the mitzvah itself is enhanced by waiting for Saturday night, and therefore it's proper to wait. Regarding the mitzvah of Tefillin, the mitzvah of Tefillin will not be enhanced by putting on. According to the teaching that Oziel HaKadosh, however, is the basis to say that mitzvah Tefillin is enhanced by the ones putting on beforehand, that Hechal and rule that is best to perform an infant circumcision early in the morning, even though you're going to have a larger crowd later on. What happened?